Many a times we have clients who even before they start their investments, they want to know how can I stop it. So when we talk about mutual funds and setting up SIPs, there are three things that you must do. One is called redeeming your investments, which basically means that whatever investments are there, you are redeeming them, selling them. Now you can do it in parts or in full amount depending on your need. The second thing what you can do with your SIPs is pause your SIP. So basically, if in the next month you know that you wouldn't have that kind of money, or you want to use your money for certain other emergency, then you can pause your SIP for the next particular installment, and that will ensure that from the other month the SIPs are running normally, so you don't have to go to and fro about setting and pausing and stopping. And the third thing is to stop your SIP. Now, by stopping your SIP, we don't mean that you sell what is already accumulated in the mutual fund. It basically means that you're stopping your SIPs and you won't be investing in this mutual fund going forward. So as these are three different things, there are three different ways you can do it. So let's understand how do you do it using CAMS. Hi, so today we're going to learn how to redeem investments of mutual funds using CAMS. So generally, most of your investments in mutual funds are very liquid. That is, you can sell them anytime you want, but you should not until your goal is getting achieved or there is any kind of emergency. But as a practice or as a process, I'm telling you guys how to redeem your mutual funds. So honestly speaking, using CAMS is super simple. One of the biggest advantages is that if you've invested using any other platform, right? If you have investments say using Grow, PhonePe, Paytm, or any other investment mode, then you can see all of it over here and also sell from here. So if there was any investment that was made through an agent you've not spoken to in a very long time, then CAMS is the way to sell those or access those investments, right? So if you see here, you can see, click on this little arrow on the home button, and you can see here there's a basket, which means purchase, a gift, or a lock, basically, which is redeem. So redeem means sell. So you can just click on this button and it will take you to a form that you have to fill and put in details as to how much mutual fund or how many units or the amount that you want to sell, right? So my basic details are already here, and here I can see there's an available amount and available units. Generally we recommend amount because it's better to put whole numbers and sell it rather than putting units and trying to compute the amount kitna hoga. If you want to sell everything, then just selecting all units makes sense. If you want a particular amount, right, so it says minimum amount 1000, so let me just sell 1000 rupees. I'm doing it only for the purpose here. I really don't need to sell right now, thank God. Right, so I can redeem now or schedule a transaction. Say it's Wednesday today and I need the money next week, then I can schedule a transaction for next week as well. Well, keeping life simpler, redeem now and submit. So when you click on submit button, the money and the redemption is done. You would get the proceeds in your bank account in 2 to 3 days, and you would also get an email confirming that this particular transaction is completed. Hi, so in the second part of this video, we are going to check how we can cancel, redeem, and even pause your SIPs. Yes, we're going to check on that. So basically, CAMS platform helps you do these things even where your investments are not made through CAMS. So say you've used one of the private apps or an agent or a broker to invest in SIPs, and now you're not in touch with them and you want to pause them. Like, next 2-3 months, I can't invest. Or you want to completely cancel them but not sell the amount that is invested so far, then we can do even those things using CAMS. How to do that, you can check in this video. It explains in detail as to how to create your login on CAMS. Then where you already have any investments, then go on the left hand side section of the screen and go under my transactions. In that, go to systematic transactions. These are basically all your systematic transactions like SIPs, STPs, and SWPs. So here, select mutual fund. It's a good practice to select all, right? Currently, we're looking at SIPs, so we'll do that. And we look at all the active SIPs. As you can see on the screen, you can see even if something's pending, something somewhere is stuck, completed. For instance, you put an SIP for 10 months. So the SIP is completed, it has run its tenure and it's done. Ceased, that is, it's stopped or paused, which is we're going to learn. So basically, we can see all what is happening to our SIPs. So I select active to go and see, okay, these are my active SIPs right now, right? If I click on the details tab over here, then I can see that, okay, this SIP is made in my name. It's a perpetual SIP that is of 10,000 rupees going into this from my Kotak Bank. So all the details come here and it gives me a good idea as to even when is my next installment, right? So let's come here and see what I want to do with the SIP. When I'm like, I don't want to invest in this fund anymore, but so far whatever money is there, I'm okay with it. So, OTP will come to my mobile number. I have to submit it and then put my OTP and confirm the transaction, and it will be done, right? So we would highly recommend that don't cancel your SIPs unless and until it's extremely important. So don't go around canceling your SIPs every time there's a change in the market, right? But if you have, suddenly a shortage of funds in the following month, or you need money and you're like, 1-2 mahina nahi ho paega, then what you can do is you can pause your SIPs, which is a great way that, okay, maximum up to next 3 installments, the money won't go, but it will continue again. This will ensure there is consistency, you continue to invest and money will flow for you. So number of pause, I want to add, say 1. Select from which date. So I cannot select from the current month. I can only select from my next SIP. Right? If I want to next mahina, theek hai, but September could be a little tricky. So I'll select that and submit. Again, an OTP will come to my mobile, and once I submit the OTP, this transaction will get through, right? So let's put the OTP to see what's the confirmation message that you will get. And so the OTP is submitted and we get a message that, dear investor, your request for SIP is paused for 1 installment in September. And you close it and you can go back to doing what you want to do. So I don't really have any pending SIPs. I have active SIPs. Let me just check for the fun of it. Oh, I have a completed SIP as well. Ceased are the ones which I would have started sometime in the past and then I stopped them. So yeah, that's quite a lot. And let's go and check if my current SIP is reflecting under paused. And here we can just confirm that this particular SIP that we paused right now is coming under paused. So I would suggest everyone that don't go canceling your SIPs, because they are a great way of consistently investing in mutual funds and also help you with cost averaging. If you have to do something, you can pause it. Right? So we hope this video helps you to manage your investments better. If you have any questions around SIP or this video, please leave them in the comments below.